Mriganko Babu discovered that he could not concentrate on his book. So already told to you earlier that Mriganko Babu was trying to read the book because he was getting bored. Stranded in a no man's land, he had nothing else to do. Perhaps he should try to think of a new plot for a story. So you know that he was a writer, and so he thought that he should now think of writing a story and think of a plot. The Bharat magazine had asked for a story, but he had not yet written one for them. A plot had started to form in his head even during the short journey from Durgapur. So as he was a writer, he was constantly thinking about stories, plots for stories. So as he found the atmosphere quite conducive, it was a place deserted and no human beings there, no one to talk to, lonely. He thought that let me think of a proper plot for the Bharat magazine. This magazine had asked him to write a story, so he was thinking about the plot. Now he took out his notebook and jotted a few points down. So the thoughts of writing a story came to his mind, and he started to put these thoughts in black and white in a notebook. No, sitting in the car was boring, so he had nothing to do there. So once he would come out of the car, again go inside the car, read a book, light a cigarette, think of writing a story. So these were the things that were going on. So now he was feeling so bored that no, sitting in the car was boring. So he did not even like to sit inside the car. He put his notebook away, climbed out and lit another cigarette. Then he walked a few paces and stood in the middle of the road. So he came out and stood right in the middle of the road. It seemed as if he was the only human being in the whole world. So he was the only person, only human being, only human soul. No other human beings were seen in that particular area. He had never felt so completely desolate, lonely, and there was no one near him. So he did not know what to do actually. But no, there was someone else. It was that scarecrow. So this is a very significant line. He was not lonely. He was not alone. Yes, he was feeling lonely, but there was someone to give him company. And who was that? That scarecrow. There was a small patch of land where someone had grown some plants, perhaps more winter crop. The scarecrow was standing right in the middle of it. So now something very strange happened. Till then, Mriganko Babu was thinking that he was the only person there, but there was somebody to accompany him. Okay, and what was that? There was the scarecrow, and it was standing right in the middle of a patch of land where there were some crops also. A bamboo pole had been fixed vertically on the ground and another was placed horizontally across it. So you all must have seen a scarecrow, how it is made. It is made with bamboos, okay, one vertical standing straight, other horizontal for the hands, vertical for the legs and all, and then an earthen pot is used as a head. So that way it was standing right in the middle of a patch of land. The two ends of the second pole stretched out like two arms. So you can well imagine the two ends of the second pole. Okay, the poles were used as arms. A shirt had been slipped onto this structure. So the scarecrow was also made to wear a shirt. Its sleeves covered the arms. So arms were covered by the sleeves of the shirt. Over the free end of the vertical pole, an earthen pot had been placed upside down. So you know how the head is made, head of the human being, like to stand, to look like a human being, a pot is used, okay. It was not very easy to see from this distance, but Mriganko Babu could guess that a pot had been painted black and huge eyes had been drawn on it with white paint. So Mriganko Babu was standing at a distance, quite far from the scarecrow, but he could manage to see that the earthen pot was colored with black color, okay, and the eyes were painted in with white color, okay, so they could be seen from a distance also. How strange it was, this weird figure that birds mistook for a real person and were frightened enough not to cause any harm to the crop. So he thinks that it's really very strange that this weird figure is made, this strange figure is made. Why? For the purpose of chasing away the birds and so that they do not harm the crops, they do not eat the crops. Were birds really that foolish? Yes, they were really foolish birds. They were frightened by this figure that resembled what? Resembled a human being. Why? Dogs did not get taken in. They could, of course, smell a real person. So dogs, they can never be fooled because they have the very strong sense of smell. But birds, they do not. So with the smell, they can make out who is a human being and what is an object. They can distinguish an object, a non-living object, from a human being. Didn't crows and sparrows have a similar sense of smell? Just a comment is made. Why don't these birds and sparrows have the similar sense of smell like dogs? Sunlight appeared through a crack in the clouds and fell on the scarecrow. Mriganka Babu saw that the scarecrow was wearing a printed shirt. He had seen that torn red and black printed shirt before, or at least it reminded him of someone. Who could it be? Mriganka Babu tried very hard but failed to remember. Yet he felt sure that he had seen someone wear such a shirt a long time ago. So now there is a description of the scarecrow. So through a crack in the clouds, he could see the sunlight penetrated through a crack in the clouds and fell on the scarecrow. So as light fell on the scarecrow, the scarecrow became very clear to Mriganka Babu now. And what did he notice? Is a description of the scarecrow. So what was it wearing? It was wearing a printed shirt. And what was the color? Black and red. And when he saw that shirt, something struck him. Mriganka Babu thought perhaps he had seen that shirt before, but he could not recall. Where did he see that shirt? Or at least it reminded him of someone. It reminded him, who has worn this shirt before? Where did I see this shirt? Who could it be? Mriganka Babu tried very hard, but he could not remember. Yet he felt sure that he had seen someone wear such a shirt. So that shirt reminded him of someone, but who was the person? Mriganka Babu failed to remember. Mriganka Babu looked at his watch. It was 20 minutes past 4. So now it was getting evening. Slowly it would become dark. Sun was about to set and he was looking at his watch. It was 4:20 by his watch, 20 minutes past 4. There was tea in a flask in the car, so he had carried some food also with him. There was tea. He could help himself to some. So now he drank some tea. He returned to the car, poured the tea into the cap of the flask and drank it. Now he felt a little warmer. So as it was getting cold, it was evening. He was feeling cold also. After having that cup of tea, he felt better. The sun peered again through the dark clouds. It was just over the trees on the western side. In about 5 minutes, it would set. A reddish light fell on the scarecrow. So it was now getting darker and the sun was about to set. A reddish light fell on the scarecrow. Another ambassador passed through Mriganka Babu's car. He drank some more tea, then got out again. Sudhir was not going to be back for another hour. How could he spend that time? So as he was waiting there, another ambassador passed. Okay, he had told us earlier that a lorry and 2 ambassadors passed, but no one stopped to inquire what was the matter. So another ambassador passed. He drank some tea, then he got out again. Sudhir was not going to be back for another. He was just calculating the time. He was getting so bored that he was just thinking how time would pass and how Sudhir would be back. How could he spend that time? Another hour was left. Just imagine what he would do now. The western sky had turned crimson. It had become reddish in color. The clouds had moved away. The red disk soon sank into the horizon. It would not be long before dusk fell. So the sun set and it was getting dark and he was all alone. Just imagine his plight in the midst of a no man's land. Nobody was there around. Just empty huts on the eastern side and western side. Rows of palm trees, a pond on one side, a dense forest on the other. And his car was the only thing that was there on the road, and he was the only human being found there. Just imagine how scary it was and how he felt. And in the midst of a patch of land, there was a scarecrow. That scarecrow, for some unknown reason, Mriganko Babu continued to feel strangely drawn towards that figure. He looked steadily at it. In a few minutes, he noticed a few things that made his heart beat faster. So now, for some reason, he does not know what is the real reason, or he could not explain it to himself. He felt attracted towards the scarecrow. Drawn towards that figure means get attracted towards that scarecrow. He looked steadily. He kept on looking at the scarecrow for a long time, and in a few minutes, what did he notice? He noticed a few things that made his heart beat faster. So as he was noticing the scarecrow, he observed certain things. And what were the things? We are told later, but what he noticed made him feel very frightened, and his heart began to beat faster and faster. Had its appearance changed somewhat? Had the two arms been lowered a little? So what he observed was that the appearance of the scarecrow has changed. Okay. So what the changes did he notice? The two arms had been lowered a little. Okay. Wasn't it standing a little less stiffly? And more like a real man? So scarecrows, they don't move, isn't it? They stand stiffly in one position. But this particular scarecrow seemed to move, okay? And its position also changed, and it was not so stiff now. It looked more or less like a real man. And what was that? Was there a second pole standing upright next to the first one? Or were those not bamboo poles at all, but legs? So he could see that earlier there was one pole. Now he observed another pole, which looked more like human legs. It was not like a bamboo pole. So he was very confused and frightened at the same time. You can just imagine how he felt at that time. Just imagine you are looking at a scarecrow, and after some time the scarecrow starts behaving like a human being and its appearance starts changing. How would you feel? The black pot too seemed much smaller. Earlier it looked just like an earthen pot. Now it looked like a head of a human being, much smaller in size. Mriganko Babu normally did not smoke heavily, but at this moment he felt the need to light another cigarette. Standing here in this remote spot, he was seeing things. So usually people smoke when they are very confused, they are anxious, and he started smoking one cigarette after another, lighting one cigarette after another, because he was very anxious now, worried. What was the matter? Why these changes are taking place in the scarecrow? He could not talk to anyone, could not discuss his problems, could not shout for help. So he lit another cigarette and he realized that certain strange things were happening. Could the figure of a scarecrow come to life? No, of course not. But these were the doubts in his mind. A scarecrow can never behave like a human being. It can never come to life. But how? How come is the scarecrow behaving like a human being? Mriganko Babu's eyes went back to it. Again, he started looking at the scarecrow. Now there could be no doubt at all. It had moved forward. Now he was sure that yes, it was a human being as it was marching towards him, as it was walking towards him. No, it was more than that. The scarecrow was moving, advancing towards him. See how scary. Not only that, its limbs seem more or less like human beings. The greatest thing was that, or the most strange thing was that it started moving, and that too moving towards Mriganko Babu. It was walking with a limp, but most certainly it had two legs. It was limping, but it had two legs. It had two legs. Instead of an earthen pot, it had a human head. As already explained to you, it did not have the earthen pot which served as a head, but a real human head. But it still had the same shirt on and a short, slightly dirty dhoti. So what was it wearing? That same shirt, black and red printed shirt, right, which Mriganka Babu felt that he had seen earlier, and it was wearing a dirty dhoti. Okay.